That I know for sure is that the best way to get off a guilt trip is to first admit your guilt. Don't bury it, don't deny it, and don't ignore it. Just own up to it. Even when we know this truth, we still try to run from our very own guilt. But when we run from guilt, it's going to catch up with us. Think about this. It will catch up with you. The problem with always moving is that you take you with you. The problem is in your mind. No matter how busy you are or where you run, you're going to be just as stressed if your stress is coming from regrets, shame, or guilt. When you finally slow down, all these feelings come crashing back in again. That is not the way it was intended for us to live. Proverbs, the book of wisdom, gives us a verse that confirms you cannot run from yourself. It says, the Lord gave us mind and conscience. We cannot hide from ourselves. Listen, you may be able to hide from people. You may be able to hide from other from places, but you can't hide from yourself. You may be able to hide from your guilt, from everybody else, but you cannot hide from yourself. We have an amazing ability to lie to ourselves. You say it's not bad when it really is bad, and it's getting better when it really isn't getting better. You tell yourself that you're really further along and better than where you really are. To stop defeating yourself, you have to stop deceiving yourself. You have to tell yourself the truth. What is it that defeats us? All kinds of things. Worry defeats us. Envy defeats us. Bitterness and jealousy and guilt defeat us. Fear and anxiety and insecurity defeat us. The truth of the matter is that we defeat ourselves. Take time to do a spiritual inventory today and tell yourself the truth about you. And when you tell yourself the truth about you, you can begin to heal and grow and begin to let go of some of the guilt and the shame that you have been carrying along with you. Think about that today. The Lord gave us mind and conscience. We cannot hide from ourselves, because the one thing about ourselves is that we can't leave ourselves somewhere without being in another place. We are with us all day, every day. We can't leave us anywhere. We can't take ourselves off and store it anywhere. We are with us. So you may as well begin to tell yourself the truth about you, so that God can begin to do the work within you to make you a better you. We're ending this year, 2024, and many of us are no further than where we were last year around this time. But it's because we haven't told ourselves the truth about ourselves. Think about that today. What is it that defeats us? We defeat us. We are our own worst enemy. Worry defeats us. Envy defeats us. Bitterness and jealousy defeat us. Fear and anxiety and insecurity defeat us. But more than all of that, we defeat us. The time is now that we tell the truth about ourselves. That's between you and you. You don't have to go and talk to nobody about it. You don't have to go get spiritual counsel. You don't have to go to a therapist for it. You don't have to go to a life coach. It's between you and you. Pick up a journal and begin to write down the truth about you, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. Write it down. And those things that you don't like about you, take them to the Lord in prayer. But today, stand up. Today, make up your mind to tell yourself the truth. Be blessed.